And welcome back, everyone. It is Do It Yourself Wednesday, and this morning we're looking at how you can add lights to your outdoor landscaping. Andrew Lacombe joins us again from Menards in Marquette Township with more. Andrew?
Good morning, Vicki. That's right. We're looking at some options this morning on how you can install some lighting along with your landscaping outside. We're going to look at two different areas of lighting that you can install. The first are the solar powered lighting that have been pretty popular in the last few years. I thought this was pretty cool. This kind of light just goes right on top of a post on your deck, easy to install and easy to light the edge of your deck. Now, also, in case you have an area where you can't install solar-powered lights, for some reason you want to do some low-voltage wiring, we're going to show you how to do that coming up later, so we're going to be using this as we come back here to Menards throughout the morning on this Do-It-Yourself Wednesday, so we'll get you in the mood to do some outdoor lighting work this morning. We'll be coming back here later on, but for now we'll head back to the studio. Live in Marquette Township, Andrew Lacombe, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Andrew. Looking forward to it. And I'll tell you what, as we get ready for the day ahead, and welcome back, everyone. It is Do It Yourself Wednesday, and we're always checking out ways today to add lights to your outdoor landscaping. So TV6's Andrew Lacombe is in Menards in Marquette Township with a little bit more. Andrew?
Good morning again, Vicki. That's right. Outdoor lighting can add a lot to your home, to your landscaping, for aesthetics, also for security and safety. So that's what we're focusing on this morning. Matthew Jinkerson from Menards joins us. And Matthew, just tell us what people should think about as they look at adding some lighting to their landscaping.
Well, you want to consider, the type of landscaping you have around and what sort of a effect you would like to create around your home and in and around those pathways, and basically comes down to your aesthetics and what styles and preferences you may have. So you want to take a look at possibly if you want something path lit, if you want something edge lit, and or if you want something decorative to maybe put in your garden and accent or any sort of bushes, plants that you may have going there.
So now, if you're looking at most of these lights, very easy to install, easy to maintain.
Yeah, they are. The two different primary types of landscape lighting are solar and low voltage. Solar lighting is, of course, extraordinarily easy. Basically, you just take out the bottom stake, put it back in, so it's ready to go on the ground. Pop the top off, and it's a tab usually that separates the battery contacts. And then occasionally there's a switch as well. You just pull that, make sure the switch is on, and put it back together. And you're ready to go. And when it gets dark, that light will come on. I don't know if you can see it so well.
But so there's a battery in here, but it's not like a AA battery, anything that's
well,
stated.
Actually, it is just like a AA. Typically, it's either a AA or a AAA, and it's just a rechargeable battery that the solar panel recharges every day. So they are available as replacement when you need a new one. They are about $5 for a pack of 4, and it's just any rechargeable battery does the trick. So once every couple seasons.
And so we've got some different options here. This one I think is pretty unique. It can go on a deck post.
Yeah, the couple different styles. The deck post one here can go on to a 4x4, a sleeve post like a 5x5 or anything like that. A couple different options, and allows you to put a different lighting on your decking or pathways. And then we've also got the dock lights or driveway lights. You could actually drive over these, although I wouldn't necessarily snow plow over them. But they're great for a dock or any place where you might have something where you want to have a little bit of light on a otherwise dark area so you can see where you're going at night, not walk off an edge or anything.
Now, most of these lights are pretty inexpensive, right?
Yeah, they start from about as little as $1.99, moving into $2.99, $3.99. This 4-pack is around $20 right now. And we have others that are only $4.99 or so on average. Lots of price ranges and availability for people depending on what they want.
Okay, Matthew, thanks so much for joining us this morning. And as he mentioned, you can also wire some lighting around your house with some low voltage wiring. So we'll be learning about that coming up when we come back to Menards in the next half hour on your morning show. But for now, we will head to the studio live in Marquette Township. Andrew Lacombe, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Andrew. Looks good. Welcome back. It is Do It Yourself Wednesday, and today we're looking at how you can add lights to your outdoor landscaping. Andrew Lacombe back at Menards in Marquette Township with more. Morning, Andrew.
Good morning again, Vicki. Earlier we were looking at some solar lighting that can really add some aesthetics and a little bit of light to the outside of your home, and put my hand on top of the sensor here. You can see it has a little bit of light, but if you really want something that's going to really brighten up a path at night, you might want to consider some low voltage wiring options. And joining us again is Matthew Jenkerson from Menards. And Matthew, I know some people, when they think about wiring, electricity, they get a little apprehensive, nervous, trying to give that a shot, but you say it can be done with just a couple safety tips in mind?
Yeah, you know, anytime you're doing with electricity, you want to be safe, of course, but low voltage is by its very nature very safe. It takes your voltage from 120 volts down to 12, and it's still an alternating current, so it's still safe, even if it should get you, but it probably won't. But you leave it unplugged, and for low voltage lighting, you just need a couple essentials. You need your wire, your transformer, and then your lights, depending on what sort of lighting effect you would like to accomplish. But the transformer itself, you just take the transformer, you've got the couple connections on the back, you just bring your wire up, connect it in, and while you're connecting that in, you can just lay your trench out, bury your wire where you want to have that at, and then when you attach your lights, they have a simple clip typically that just clamps right over the wire. You don't have to splice it in with cutting it or having a wire nut or anything. Just take this, goes right over the low voltage wire, or not track, low voltage wire, and just squeeze this together. And it's got a needle tap that pushes through the insulation and makes contact with your wire. That one didn't go. There we go. You'll hear it click. And then once you're plugged in and you're ready, you just plug in your power source. And they are going to be on. And you can see comparison-wise, our low voltage compared to our solar here, the low voltage is, of course, a lot brighter. So if you're actually trying to light your path instead of just see where the path is at, you know, you're going to have a lot more success with low voltage lighting. And then we have all sorts of different lighting options. There's the spotlight, so if you want to highlight a particular statue or maybe a flag, spotlights are really going to project that light right up to where you want it to go. You've also got paver blocks that can install in place like of a paved driveway or anything like that. And there's even wall blocks that you can put on a landscaped wall.
So it just lights up right there?
Yep, yeah, this face of it just lights up, so you'd actually have a light literally on your path.
Now, looking at the total cost of a project like this, what should people expect?
Well, it can vary. Some of these lights, you know, are in the vicinity of about $17.99 a piece. But overall, you can look to expect to have, you know, $100 or so, maybe more, depending on, you know, how many lights you go with and what you want to do.
So a bit more expensive than the solar lighting, but it seems worth it as far as the quality of light.
Yes, if you're looking to actually have that security lighting and light up the area, yeah, it's going to cost a little bit more, but it's going to do that job far better than the solar would.
Great. Matthew, thanks so much for joining us this morning and telling us more about some outdoor landscape lighting. And we'll be back again at Menards in a couple of weeks on a Do-It-Yourself Wednesday project. But for now, we'll go back to the studio live in Marquette Township. Andrew Lacombe, TV6 News.
All right. Thank you very much, Andrew. And your TV6 Morning Show will be right